everybody. Here are my top cold and flu natural remedies that I use for myself, for my friends, and for my family. Let's get straight into the video so it's not too long, and I'm sorry if there's any crazy sounds. I'm not in control of the AC turning on and off like the neighbor's AC, and there's wind chimes, so I hope you enjoy that. The first thing, teas. I've made a separate video on this, on traditional medicinal teas. They are my absolute favorite tea company, and I do not go without the Gypsy Cold Care and also Echinacea Plus. I always repurchase these. The Echinacea Plus is good for like preventative, so if you kind of feel like you might be getting something coming up, then I would do Echinacea Plus. The Gypsy Cold Care is straight up, if you're sick, this kicks his ass. Like, this really works. This is incredible. I also have the reishi mushroom with orange, which reishi mushroom is also immune boosting. So I would definitely recommend having teas in the home. You can take these, I believe in general it says 2 to 3 times a day, something like that. I always do it before bed. Sometimes I'll do it like wake up in the morning and I'll do a tea, and then right before bed I'll do a tea. And then especially while you're sick, brew these really hot boiling water, let them sit for 10-15 minutes so you get a strong tea out of it, and take it. It's really good. The other thing, honeys. I always keep medicinal honey in my home. This is just a jar of some local honey that I have, palm pike honey. Excellent 100% pure honey, no fillers. And essentially what I mean by medicinal honeys, I have another video that I'll link in the description below specifically talking about it, but I always tend to have a garlic sage honey. I just ran out, or rather I gave some to a friend, so my stash is depleted. I have to make some more, but pretty much just get a container with honey and put some garlic cloves, nice and smashed or chopped up into it, just a bunch of garlic cloves. There's a duck coming at me right now. He wants to know if I've got food for it. I'm filming a video. Thank you. Okay, trying to make it happen. I do garlic and I do sage as well, specifically because the combination is extremely antiseptic, antifungal, antibacterial, and if you have any coughs or sore throat, the sage really helps with that as well. Obviously, the fact that the medicine is in honey is really soothing to the throat, so if you're really sick, this is like a nice comforting thing to do. Again, I'll usually do it like right before bed, in the middle of the night if my throat hurts really bad, then I'll do the medicinal honey as well. So that's my main thing. I have another video up on fire cider. This is all I have left of my little fire cider, the last batch that I had made in that video. I'll also link it in the description below. What fire cider is essentially raw, organic, natural apple cider vinegar that you infuse with all sorts of different herbs and veggies, you know. It could be done a million different ways. You kind of pretty much just do it to your liking, but you let it sit for 2 months and then you strain it, and then you would take little shots of this as an immune boosting elixir. This, if there's one thing that you do out of all the remedies that I give you, make this. Rosemary Starr, who is like the pioneer herbalist in the whole fire cider thing, she just recently came out with a cookbook. I obviously bought it, and I mean, not to flex or nothing, but she signed it. Anyways, you can definitely pick this up online. Just get it on Amazon if you wish. If you want to try to find different ways for you to use your fire cider, you can definitely do like salad dressings, but in there's like a bunch of different recipes. A client of mine actually made fire cider hot sauce, and she gave me some, and this is another great way to kind of bring in herbs and remedies into your home without it necessarily having to be like medicine. This is just something that tastes good, that you'll be eating with your food, but it's going to give you a lot of those immune boosting benefits and perks. So in her remedy, what she has in here is the apple cider vinegar, of course, is the base. You've got horseradish, onion, ginger, garlic, raw honey, sea salt, turmeric, cayenne, and it's all organic, the one she made me. So thank you so much for this again. I've been eating it with like chicken or anything like that for dessert, and it's for dinner, and it's super good. So there's one way to use it. Now I also wanted to touch on, those are like the main remedies that I do in my home. I also really wanted to briefly touch on remedies for children. This is something that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about, but I really wanted to share this information because I think that a lot of households could benefit from this information. So for the little ones, as soon as they start getting sick, especially if they have mucus, if a lot of congestion, saline solution. Look, I know this sounds stupid, like it's not gonna do anything. I always keep, because I have 2 boys, I have 2 bottles of the saline solution at all times in my pantry. As soon as I open one and I put it in one of the kids' noses, I write their names on it, okay? I write their name so that I don't kind of cross-contaminate the bacteria and the virus and whatnot, just so I don't keep circulating it. This is so key to flushing out all of that mucus. If your child is sitting congested with mucus for days and days and days on end, and that mucus is not leaving the body, is not moving, it's very common for the child. I'm not a doctor, by the way, okay? Do I have to say that? I have to say that. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a mom, okay? I'm just gonna let you know. It's important that the mucus moves. If the mucus does not move, the body is going to try to make it move. The body is going to incite a fever. The body is going to try to do everything that it can to try to get rid of that mucus. Just help the body out, man. We don't got to get to the fever stage. Just do this, okay? Flush it out. Flush it out. They're not going to like it, okay? Look. They're not going to like it. They're not going to be stoked on it. I don't care, okay? I'm here to get rid of what ails them. And this is how I do it, okay? I usually do it throughout the day 3 times if it's really bad congestion. But in the morning when they wake up and before they go to bed at night, those are the 2 times that are the most important to do this, I think, right? Especially before bed, because you want to try to clear them as much as possible so they can rest easy. So just squirt, 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 have them blow it out. Squirt, do it again, squirt, 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 blow it out. Do it multiple times. Don't give me like a drop dribble. Oh, I did it. No. You want the saline solution, you want the salt water to go in, rush, clear, and evacuate. This is key, okay? Now, the other thing is, these are my little supplements for the boys. These are my little herbal tinctures, if you will, for the boys. Oh, tinctures. That's another thing I didn't mention. Elderflower tincture. I can do a whole video on tinctures as well, but look that up. Tincture, elderflower tincture, and elderberry tincture. Those are when I need to get really aggressive with my cold and flu. That's what I go to. I can do a whole other separate video on that, but that's incredible, powerful medicine, and you can make it yourself. Anyway, so the first one I have here is from Planetary Herbals. It's called Well Child Echinacea Elderberry Herbal Syrup. So I believe this is a honey base. It's just like a tincture. This is like almost done because we use it. Okay, so you see it's like a syrup. All I do is I prepare little shot glasses for them. I put a little bit of orange juice and 2 of these. Well, follow the dosage instructions, but for my kids it's like two shots of the dropper, and they just take it like a shot. They don't mind the taste at all. Again, it's a honey base, so especially with the orange juice, like you don't taste it, it's fine. But what's in here, I've made myself filled with honey. Wonderful. What's in here is honeysuckle flower, elderberry fruit, lemon balm, chamomile, catnip, echinacea, the root and aerial parts, cassia bark, and licorice root. And the other base thing is it's a base of honey, vegetable glycerin, of course, water. Incredible. This definitely shortens the lifespan of your child being sick, and if you can get on it in the beginning, it'll just nip it in the bud right before it even goes anywhere. The other one I do is this one from Berry Treasure. Berry Treasure is like a vitamin company. It's called Children's ACF Rapid Immune Recovery Immune Support Dietary Supplement. So what's in this one? This one has vitamin C, zinc, elderberry extract, echinacea, mullein, Oregon grape root, wild cherry bark, osha root, usnea, lichen, myrrh, ginger root, and purified silver. This is some real hippie shit for real, dude. Anyways, it's in a base of like water and cherry juice, so it's like cherry flavor, whatever. Look, it's not gonna taste incredible, okay? Your kid's not gonna be super excited to take this, but do what you gotta do. Tell them what you gotta tell them. Make it a fun game. Make it, maybe your kid will like it, but again, I just have them take it like a shot. We make it like a fun game. We make a big deal out of it. Put it in a little shot glass with some orange juice, a couple tablespoons, stir it up, and they just take it like that. Incredible. Really, really helps. And the last one, oh, these two, by the way, I just bought these off of Vitacost.com, which is my go-to place for like organic natural supplements and different things like that at a really good price. So this I just found at Walgreens, but this is also a really good one. This is Maddies Organic Children's Mucus Cough Syrup. So it soothes the little throats and clears out the yucky stuff. That's what it says. And so the ingredients are honey, sea salt, cinnamon, clove, apple cider vinegar, lemon balm extract, zinc, ginger, thyme, oregano, and the other ingredients, like the base of it, is like extra virgin olive oil, water, and pure lemon oil. So this one like doesn't taste that great, but again, I just give them like a tiny spoon of it, and we just make a big deal out of it, like a fun game, you know, like I try to reward them in some way when they take it, you know, like I'm not gonna like reward them crazy. I'm not gonna buy them a toy every time they take a sip of this, but I'll do something. I'll make it something fun so that they're incentivized to take it. And at this point I have 2 boys, so I kind of like, who's the toughest one? Who can take this? Let me see all of it. Ah, and then take some water. Take a chaser. Ah, and you just have fun with it, and they take it, and it's great. So this is what I kind of do, is like a fire cider for children, essentially, because it's very similar in ingredients, but again, this is like a honey, so you have to shake it really good, and you just give them a couple spoonfuls. So that's pretty much it. I literally do all of these things when I'm sick, and I rotate it all, and when my husband's sick or my children's sick, I get at them with the teas and the syrups and the ciders and the honeys. And I'm telling you, it doesn't cost a lot of money. You don't have to get this stuff if you don't want. You can do your garlic honey. You can do teas and saline. Even for grown-ups, saline is really great to flush out all your mucus and to clean you up from the inside. You know, there's something really healing about it, just like when you go to the ocean, you know, there's something so healing about salt water. You know, you have a sore throat, you gargle with salt water. It cleans and purifies. I can't talk enough about it. The tinctures, Google that. That's incredible. Or let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a specific video on just tinctures alone, like how I make them here at home and how I use them. But I hope you guys like this video. I really wanted to get it done sooner rather than later, because I know so many people who are sick, and it is winter, and even though here in Miami it's very warm and nice, I know there's a lot of people out there who are struggling right now. So yeah, I hope that this changed your day a little bit. All right guys, till the next one.